just waiting for the accused persons.
No communication from...
They are here.
Oh, they've arrived.
Yes, they are here. Apparently there was just a problem with the waiting for the escort.
If I may take this opportunity to congratulate my learned colleague, Dr. Sibanda.
Dr. Sibanda.
Yes, for having been conferred with an LLD, my lord.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
That's greatness, my lord.
Yeah, we mentioned it on Friday, but I thought you
No, I wanted to do in his presence, my lord.
You wanted to?
To congratulate him in his presence.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, quite so. No, it's quite an achievement. And it is so because I belong to the old school. Doctorates are just flying around in South Africa. You sing a song, you get a doctorate. So once you see a person like our colleague here actually earning the doctorate, and all the luck and the congratulations are on your way. Because when we grew up, an honorary doctorate, you were never addressed with an honorary doctorate. You say you're a doctor. And what reminds me is of a former lecturer of ours at Forte, Professor Siboni. I don't know if you know Professor Siboni. He's a famous writer. And he was at Forte when we went there, 1969 or 8, whatever.
The M.O.M. Siboni.
M.O.M. Siboni, yeah. He had 2 doctorates. He had a PhD and a DED. And he had 2 professorships. So when the other guys were saying, I've got a master's and a doctorate, Siboni would insist that he must be addressed as Doctor, Professor Siboni. Differentiation from the other fellows. That's brilliant.
I was saying to him, I'm not sure now what advocate or assistant advocate as well.
Oh, yeah. We call him advocate because he's the award is silk. Silk. I know my colleague, Dr. Willie Siriti. He used to have the dissertation on his desk once he bought the doctorate. This side used to say Dr. Siriti, and this side Judge Siriti. So you had to choose how you address it. No, that's brilliant. Are you starting with those photos?
Yes, my lord. But before we start with the photos, on the subject of the conferment of a Doctor of Laws degree on Dr. Sibanda, there's just a clip we want to play.
I can't hear you.
I'm saying on the subject of conferment of a Doctor of Laws
Yes.
on Dr. Sibanda. There's just a small clip that you want to play if it carries the permission of everyone.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Who was doing the conferment?
Thank you.
That's-
Thank you. As a
sorry, who was doing the conferment? Mr. Sibanda.
The Vice Chancellor and Principal of UNISA Province in Kabuli,
What's his name?
Uling in Kabul.
Pauline?
In Kabul. Uling in Kabul.
Right. I see they've deviated from the usual practice. Once you were awarded or conferred a doctorate, you had to prepare a talk. You didn't do that.
No,
They just plunk it on your head and you go.
they only read the citation of the doctorate.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
Of the conferment. There's no.
Okay. Maybe it's part of Africanization, as they call it. But normally with a doctorate, anywhere, Oxford, Cambridge, the Ivy League top 5 universities, once you confer a person with a doctorate, he prepares what you call a citation around that 5, 10, 15 minutes. Okay. And again, congratulations.
Now, my lord, I have the unenviable task of leading a doctor.
Okay.
My lord, just a few preliminary issues. The first one, a reminder that we are sitting till Thursday this week, as Brigadier Gininda will be having exam leave on Friday, as he's sitting for exams on Saturday.
Oh, so the arrangement is what?
So the arrangement is that we will be sitting until Thursday, and the date for Thursday, it's the 24th.
24th.
Yes, so we're sitting until the 24th. So we're not sitting on Friday, the 25th.
We're not sitting on the 25th.
Yes.
Okay.
Then the second aspect, there was a request which has been placed on record by Mr. Ngomezulu
Ah,
that the ID document of his client accused number 1 be returned to him. We have since returned the original document to accused number 1,
okay.
Mr. Sibia. We did that on Friday. I'm sorry, madam. I'm told that Mr. Ngomezulu is uncomfortable.
With what?
He's not feeling well. He's indisposed, my lord. Can we just adjourn for some few minutes? I think he's having difficulty.
So we adjourn for how long?
Just maybe the court can just wait outside in the corridor, just some few minutes.
Okay.
we will then continue on that note.
Okay, so we must continue. Okay, fine. All right, yeah, Mr.
Yes, Malata was still indicating that Mr. Mgomezulu requested that the ID document of his client, accused number 1, be restored to him for the purpose of allowing his children to access social services as well as NSFAS funding.
Oh,
We have so apparently there's a problem with the recording. Is it fine? I'm sure that the recording is fine. My lord, we have restored the document to him on Friday, the 18th of October,
okay.
with the understanding that the ID document will be kept available until the finalization of the matter. And secondly, that it is being released on the sole condition of allowing his children to access social services and to apply for NSFAS funding and not for any other purpose, my lord. That is the understanding on which this exhibit.
Why should I be bound by
Yes.
your arrangements?
No, I just want to put it on record because it's already on record.
No, I hear you, but
Yes.
I'm not bound by that, and I'm not going to comment on that because
Yes,
it's a private arrangement.
yes. But since, my lord,
Yeah, yeah.
it was put in record, we
Yeah,
also
fine,
want to put
fine,
it on
fine,
record. Then, just back to the business of the day, my lord, if the witness can just be sworn in.
Please be reminded that we are still under oath. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
My lord, we undertook to flight certain photos today, and we are going to do so,
Yes.
starting with the identification kit photo that has already been shown. Just once again to show it here on the screen. Exhibit BB. Yes. And
What exhibit is that? B.
exhibit BB, my lord.
BB.
Yes, exhibit
Okay,
BB.
exhibit BP, right?
Yes.
But just describe it. What is it?
And Brick, can you once again just describe exhibit BB?
It is the identikit, my lord, of the two suspects.
Lana-ke ila ekwadwetshwa khona-ke ithombe zabasolwa ababili.
Right.
And in this regard, I wish to refer you to the proceedings of the 7th of September 2023, page 21. If you can place on record the highlighted portion starting from line number 2, just in explanation of the identity kit.
So line number 2 reads as follows, my lord. As I went out, I saw my figure standing there at the corner.
Kufundeka ngale ndlela-ke lana ethi ngathi uma ngiphuma ngambona umafika emi lapho ekhoneni.
Then the state advocate says, yes, which accused number? Mr. Zungu, accused number 2.
Wasebuza-ke umshushisi ukuthi imuphi-ke ummangalelwa loyo. Wasephendula-ke uZungu wathi ummangalelwa wesibili.
Then Mr. Baloyi, my lord, says yes, and then Mr. Zungu says, I then noticed that he had changed jackets, that he was now wearing a gray jacket from a black. He then, yes, answer the highlighted part.
Base qhubeka-ke uZungu athi ngase ngibona-ke ukuthi useshintshile-ke ijaketi abeligqokile bese egqoke manje eligrey kulelo abeligqokile elalimnyama.
Then on line number 19, my lord, it reads as follows. I saw that he was wearing a black jacket. Oh, should I proceed? Yeah. Okay, and then Mr. Baloyi, yes, but what type of a jacket was it? Mr. Zungu, it is a hoodie because even at the time when he went out in front of me.
Uyaqhubeka-ke uZungu abesethi-ke ngambona-ke egqoke ijaketi elalimnyama aqhubeke-ke futhi abuze-ke umshushisi u-advocate Baloyi ukuthi-ke kwakuyijaketi elalinjani uthi kwakuyihudi ngoba-ke kwakuyihudi ngoba nangenkathi ayephuma-ke waphuma-ke la phambi kwami.
Yes. Next page.
Page 22, line 16 reads, meaning the hoodie is part of the jacket or what? Just find that out. The court was asking this, my lord.
Siyabuza-ke inkantolo ukusho ukuthi noma uma usho njalo ukuthi ihudi leyo kwakuyingxenye yejaketi yini inkantolo ebuza lokho.
Then Mr. Zungu responds, my lord, and said the grey one looks exactly like that.
Asephendula-ke uZungu athi-ke le eyayigrey yona-ke ifana ncamashi naleyo noma nalokho.
He further says, my lord, it is a jacket, a jersey-like jacket with a hoodie.
Aphendule-ke athi-ke yijezi-ke engathi noma-ke efana nejaketi-ke enesigqoko noma ihudi.
Yes.
Those are the highlighted
Thank you.
portions, my lord.
Thank you. And with reference to Exhibit BB, which identikit refers to or has got a bearing on someone with a hoodie,
It is the one on the left-hand side, my lord,
Uma sibuka lana
facing the screen.
ekhuluma ngalokho-ke ngiqeda ukufunda lana-ke ile engaku-left kwami la uma ubheke la screen.
then, my lord, we also undertook to show the photos of the pointings out. The photos are now on the screen. And in particular, my lord, we undertook to show again photo 1 and 2 of Exhibit D. That is Colonel Moshatlo's photo album. Photo 1 and 2 thereof. Then we also undertook to show the photos of the pointing outs themselves. Those are photos 14, 15, and 16, my lord. We have tried to show the two photos alongside each other. Can you just comment on those photos? On the left-hand side is photo 1 and 2 of Exhibit D, Lieutenant Colonel Mhlatlo's photo album. And on the right-hand side, it's the photos of the pointings out.
Yes. So photo number 1, my lord, on the left-hand side is the crime scene. This was taken back in 2014. Perhaps photo number 2 can be made clearer, my lord. Photo number 2 on the left. Sorry. This one, pen and card. Yes, so photo number 2 also relates to the crime scene, my lord, and that is the photos that were taken back in 2014. 2014 with the vehicle that was belonging to the deceased, Mr. Senzo Meyiwa.
Iy'thombe lezi ey'mbili-ke lezi la ngaku-left lesi esesibili-ke nalesi esiqala sendlulile iy'thombe-ke la indawo yesigameko noma isigameko senzeka khona-ke iy'thombe lezi ezathwetshulwa ngayo u-2014 lana-ke imoto esiyibonayo imoto yakhe umufi noma-ke ongasekho uSenzo Meyiwa.
My Lord, the photos on the right-hand side depicts accused number 1. These photos were taken on the 5th of June, 2020, and it's still the same crime scene. In other words, 13511 Kotonong Street. That's where the incident took place. So that will be photo number, the top and the bottom one, my Lord.
Can you use the pointer?
So this one, my Lord, and these two photos, they relate to this crime scene. The difference is that at the crime scene in 2014, there was no gate. So here one sees that there's a black gate that is fitted, but the wall, which is this wall, my Lord, and this wall is still the same, except the paving part. You know, it seems to be some cementing that is taking place. But the wall is still the same, and the structure of the house is still the same. You can see it here, including this top part. It's actually still the same, and that rest is still the same crime scene, my Lord.
Bese kuthi ngabo-right-ke lezi iy'thombe-ke zakhe la enommangalelwa khona-ke zona-ke iy'thombe zangeyi-5 zikaJune 2020 kuseleya indawo-ke yesigameko le etshengiswayo-ke lapha photo number 1 and number 2 ukuthi nje nkathi-ke isigameko senzeka ngayo u-2014 yayingekho-ke kwangekho gate la kodwa manje usuyabona-ke ngale ukuthi kune-gate emnyama kodwa-ke kuseyiyona leya ndawo uma ubheka ubonda uzobona ukuthi khona-ke ushintsho laphayana-ke kuyona-ke i-paving uma ubheka ngala ubheke nangaku-right kodwa kuseyiyona-ke leya ndawo leyana uzobona futhi-ke ukuthi indlu kuseyiyona-ke ukhombe la ubhekadiye wathi uma ubheka la kulesi sithombe ubheke nala uzothola ukuthi indlu eyodwa futhi nalo bonda lelo kuseyilona lolu.
Now on this photo 1, Brigadier Gininda, there's a photo of a mini electricity substation.
Yes.
On photo 1 of exhibit D.
This one.
Is that mini substation, electricity mini substation visible on the pointings out photos?
No, my Lord. So on the pointing out photos, the mini substation is not visible because the wall, if one looks at this photo, you will see that on the pointing out, it was taken right from the edge to this way. But if one looks on the right-hand side, which we cannot see, that mini substation is still there up to today because I visited that place, my Lord, during my collaboration of evidence. So this substation is still situated at that place. It's just that the angle of this photo does not cover the substation in the manner in which the photographer took it, my Lord. But it is still there.
Ngokwendlela-ke lo owayethobula-ke ithombe kathobula ngathi ukuthi le bhokisi leli likagesi elibonakalayo-ke la kulesi sithombe esiwu-1 akubonakali la ngokuthi-ke indlela-ke le owayethobula isithombe owathobula ngayo kodwa-ke ngathi uma ngiphinda-ke semhlanganisa-ke umfakazi kuze kube namuhla-ke leliya bhokisi likagesi lisekhona-ke kuyona leya ndawo.
If one looks on photo number 1, the photo from the scene, in the background there appears to be a electricity mast.
Are you referring to this one?
Yeah, just behind the geyser, what looks like a geyser. The tall
This?
mast, yes, in the background.
Yes.
Is it in any way visible on the pointings out photos?
My Lord, from the distance here, I can't see unless if I can be assisted with the original photos because I know the reflection on the photos is not the same as it's on TV. However, the top part, this white part of the house, which was there in 2014, is still clearly visible or was clearly visible on the 5th of June 2020 when this was taken. Now that line up, my Lord, is the one that I can't see clearly from where I'm standing and because of the blurriness of this picture. Perhaps if I can see the album.
Lana-ke uma ubheka lapha phezulu-ke khona-ke noma khona-ke eyethu ukuthi loyana kulaphana ngaphezulu-ke kulesi sithombe esingu-number 1 kusekhona-ke noma sasekhona-ke nangazo i-5 zikaJuni 2020 ukuthi nje leyangxenye-ke ekhuphukayo-ke manje angiyiboni kulesiyana-ke isithombe ekungu-number 15 ngoba-ke ibanga-ke leli engilibona nokuthi futhi isithombe lesi asicacile uma mhlawumbe kungatshengiswa-ke isithombe.
No, my lord. So what I see, because these pictures were taken from different angles. So if you look at, I think I see what Advocate Barrow is referring me to. So here, this looks like an Apollo light, but here you can also see there it is. It's just the angle of the picture, because you can see this tall, long pole going up. And here is it. So that is the Apollo light. That is situated in that.
Ngoba ukuthi-ke ngiyabona-ke manje lokhu advocate akuzayo-ke ngoba-ke ukuthi-ke ama-angle-ke ama-angle iy'thombe azithwehlukake kuzona-ke ngoba-ke uma ubuka-ke ileya phali-ke noma-ke leya lokubizwa ngokuthi i-Apollo naya kodwa-ke uma ubheka lana nayo iyona-ke leya ngicala ukuthi yiyona lo advocate akuzayo.
If you look at photo 15 of the pointing south photo, you said you like to see the original photos.
Yes, but it's already covered, my lord. As I've said, you can see it clearly. This is now on the original, and it's exactly what I'm referring to, my lord. There it is. You can see it here. The angle, because the photographer was standing more on this side. You catch it on this way, so it is still there. So that Apollo is not moved. It's still at the same scene, my lord.
Ikona-ke lokhu engiqeda ukusho-ke manje ukuthi-ke kuyabonakala noma ukuthi lapho photo 1 lokwayithola isithombe wayime ngakule angle-ke noma-ke esondele ngakule sangoti kodwa-ke leya Apollo isekhona laphaya.
And what I can also state, my lord, is I can't see it. All right, no, it's fine.
Yes. If you say the top part of the house is still the same, what are you referring to?
I'm referring to this part, my lord. It's an equipment that looks like a geyser. So if one looks at it on the photos, on photo 1 that was taken by Kennedy Mutato, one can also see it on this photo, the second photo. Perhaps, Doc, if you can just drop this one again for me to see the top part of the house. But you can see this geyser, my lord. It's on top of the house, same location, same space. You can see it on this photo as well as on this photo as well. It's still situated in the same position.
Engikhuluma ngakho yilokho kulapha phezulu-ke uma ubhekile-ke ungathi-ke igiza kulesi sithombe sakhe-ke sathathwa kuyena uKennedy Mhlahlo nakulesi-ke isithombe esiku-number 15 nalapho-ke iyabonakala isekhona.
And the one that was photo number 15, my lord, was taken during the pointing out on the 5th of June 2020.
Futhi-ke lesi sithombe esiku-number 15 lesi esingale sona-ke isithombe-ke esathuthuka-ke nazo i-5 zikaJuni 2020 ngelanga-ke kwakuyokhonjwa ngalo.
If one looks at photo number 1, just next to the house at 13511 Kutlano Street, there's a neighbor's house on the left hand side. So there's a structure there.
Correct.
Is that structure visible on the pointing south photos? The neighbor's house?
No, my lord.
To the left of photo 1?
To the left. Yes, no. The structure on the left is visible, my lord, and it's exactly the same. So if one looks at it here, one can see it's this structure. But also on the top photo number 14, you can see part of the structure, but it is more visible on photo 15, which is this structure, my lord, that reflects on the photos that were taken in 2014.
Lo muzi-ke wokumakhelwane-ke obonakalayo lesi sithombe ku-number 1 uyabonakala-ke nalesi sithombe-ke noma kulezi ezimbili-ke u-14 kanye no-15 sange-5 kaJuni 2020 kodwa-ke kucace-ke sona-ke lesi sithombe esiwu-15.
We also refer to Exhibit S, the download of the photo album. Warren Sama Abaso and we refer to photo on page 12. Yes, what is your comment on that photo?
Yes, my lord. So this photo is the one that I referred to last week, with the date of 2014-10-26, whereby I said it reflects accused number 3 with dreadlocks and wearing the khaki top, whereby my lord, I said some of the witnesses who were in the house when this attack took place described one of the suspects with dreadlocks as wearing a top which was khaki or brown or this color, my lord, something to that effect. Khaki or brown.
Lesi sithombe-ke isona engikhuluma ngaso ke kwiviki elidlule la ebhalwe usakheke ngithi kuyenake umangalelo wesithathu lo olana nedate-ke ekhona ebhaliwe laphayana unama-dreadlocks kanye futhi-ke nale jeketi-ke ekhaki noma-ke ebrown. Abanye-ke babantu noma ofakazi-ke ababesendlini abashilo-ke ukuthi-ke omunye walabo abangena-ke wayenama-dreadlocks futhi egqoke ijeketi-ke ekhaki noma eyayi-brown.
Yes, on this photo.
So on this photo, my lord, you can see accused number 3 as well as accused number 5. And the date, which was also found on the downloads of accused number 3, is also dated 2014-10-26. That is the date of the incident, my lord.
Kulesi sithombe ngiyambona-ke umsolo wesithathu kanye nayo-ke okwesihlanu futhi-ke nedate-ke 2014-10-26 ekuyilanga-ke laso isigameko.
And one can see on this photo, my lord, that accused 3 is actually wearing a khaki top. It's a top because one can see that it ends somewhere there and this is a trouser. So the top is actually khaki, it's a top.
Futhi-ke kulesi sithombe umuntu uyabona ukuthi yena-ke umsolo wesithathu-ke ugqoke-ke itop-ke ekhaki-ke ngoba uyabona ukuthi yi-top ngoba khona la ephela khona bese enzansi kuba yi-blue.
Sorry, that photo does not have time on it. Show it.
My lord, it says 17, 28, 39.
17, 28.
And then it says 39, then dash 001. So I'm assuming, my lord, yeah, I'm not expecting this thing that it might be reflecting 17.
It's just right.
39, my lord. Then it says dash 001, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, just read it as it is.
So then it reads as follows, my lord. IMG 2014-10-26. Then it says dash 172839-001.
Lana-ke ngokwendlela ebhalwe ngayo-ke laphayana u-IMG 2014-10-26 172839-001.
Whilst we're still on this exhibit, page 20.
Sorry, but it doesn't show the location. That
Not in terms of the weights, my lord. I do not know.
Yeah, fine.
If they're expecting
Yeah,
coordination,
fine.
they can, yeah, but not in terms of the writing.
Kodwa kwaloko okubhalwe laphayana ayisho-ke ukuthi indawo ikuphi.
This photo. Are you able to comment?
No,
Okay, that's fine.
no, I'm not.
Akukho engakusho ngalesi sithombe.
This one, my lord, yes, I can.
Yes.
In that the person on the right hand side with dreadlocks is accused number 3.
ukuthi lo ongakwisandla sakho sokudlala nama-dreadlocks uyenalo umsolo wesithathu.
Is that the only detail on that photo? There's no time depicted.
No, my lord, there's no time. It only says photo 0009-001. That's the only encryption you find on the picture.
Asikho-ke isikhathi esibhaliwe-ke laphayana kubhaliwe nje isifoto noma-ke isithombe 0009-001.
This one, are you able to comment?
My lord, I can try to make sense of seeing accused number 3 on the left hand side. The other 3 gentlemen, no, it is not here.
Ngasho nje ukuthi-ke kuhlangathu langakusokunxele kubona-ke nathi umsolo wesithathu kodwa abanye laba abathathu
With dreadlocks as well, my lord.
nama-dreadlocks futhi.
Doc, if you can just the top part so that I can see what's inside. Further up.
There was an insertion of this photo. Here's the original.
Yes, my lord, is far much better on the original than on the screen. So what I see, my lord, it's accused number 3 wearing the same clothes of the photo that I referred to, the khaki top, the same trouser that he was wearing. I think the black shoes also are still reflecting, and the date there on the screen says IMG 2014-11-23-WA0007.
Lana-ke kucacile-ke kulesi-ke isithombe engisinikezwayo okuyi-original ekuyiyena-ke umsolo wesithathu sagqoke impahla-ke bengikhuluma ngazo-ke i-top leyana-ke e-brown khaki kanye futhi-ke nebhuluku abegqokile kanye futhi nazo-ke iy'cathulo ezimnyama
Thank you. Can I? This one, are you able to comment?
My lord, all I can say is the one I can see firearms and money, and the encryption says have row. I think it's 000000358D0 DC002. That's what's written on top of the page. But one is able to see revolver firearms, a silver pistol, and 2 other black pistols with some notes, cash notes, reflected on the picture.
Lana-ke ubona-ke isithombe esinemali ibhamu-ke ezahlukahlukene nalapha-ke khona-ke nawuphefilo 00035B 0602 kuyichazile-ke iy'nhlobo zey'bhamu-ke ezahlukahlukene ama-revolver, i-pistol, kanye futhi-ke naso-ke esi-grey, kanye futhi nemali.
We'll get back to the firearms later. Yes, in this photo.
My lord, this is a photo containing the 200 rand notes, which one can see clearly here, this bundle. And this looks like 100 rand notes in bundles, my lord. If maybe the document just comes so that I can put on record what's contained on top. But it's a photo containing 100 rand notes, my lord. Then it's written on top, Impande Yosona, JPG 2014/09/02.
Lana-ke kubonakala-ke imali-ke enesithombe, ama-200 kanye futhi-ke nama-100-ke abonakalayo lapha bese kubhaliwe-ke ngaphezulu impande yesono JPG 2014-09-02.
And all these notes, my lord, are wrapped with elastic band. So they are made in bundles, they are wrapped around. You can see the elastic band around them, my lord.
Futhi-ke nama-elastic-ke la ahlanganisa imali ayabonakala.
Next photo.
The next one, my lord, on top of the photo, it says Lomhlaba, and the date is 2014/08/16. It's a see-through plastic bag which contains 200 rand notes, 100 rand notes, one can see. I think these are 50 rand notes. This download, my lord, as I indicated last week, was found in the downloads of accused number 3's phone, but the same bag, almost in the same position, my lord, was also found in the downloads of Miss Kenny Kumalo as well as Longetwana.
Lana-ke kubhaliwe-ke phezulu igugu lomhlaba 2014-08-16 isaka-ke obonayo kulona-ke ukuthi yini ngaphakathi, ama-100 rand, ama-200 kanye nama-50 rand ama-notes atholakala bona-ke ama-downloads akhe umsola wesithathu. Kodwa-ke ngalendlela engayo futhi kuyona-ke le position lena watholakala-ke kona ama-downloads akhe uMiss Kelly Khumalo kanye futhi naye-ke uLongwe Thwala.
Sorry. Where do you get that information from?
I got it from the cell phone analyst, Kenneth Stain's report.
We'll get that to that, my lord.
Yeah,
It's
because it has to be recorded.
part of
Because
exhibit
mentioning-
O.
Hello?
It's part of exhibit O.
Yeah, fine. That's why I'm saying. Yeah, Exhibit O.
Yes.
Kanti before sikwazi-ke ukuthi lokho kushoyo ukuthola kuphi-ke futhi-ke kuloyo-ke kwacwadi namafoni-ke kungena-ke uKenneth Stein ukuthi umshushisi ingxenye yakhe ku-exhibit O.
Yes, and this one.
So this one, my lord, it's written on top your fanini record. That is now contained there, my lord. It's a bundle of 100 rand notes. I think 200 rand notes as well. This looks like 20s, but it's a bunch of 100 rand notes packed together as well. One can see the elastic band, and they're on the floor. One can see the times, and this looks like a kitchen where it starts, the kitchen unit. But the money is thrown on the floor, and then this picture was then taken by it.
Lana-ke sibona-ke kunama-100 nalapho kuyakhona ukuthi kunama-20 kanye nawo-ke ama-200 imali-ke elapha phansi-ke bese kubhaliwe lapha phezulu ukuthi ngiyofa nini ngikhohlwe.
Yes, then. Regarding exhibit O, unfortunately we don't have an electronic version of exhibit O. Colonel Stein has already testified about that. Just wish to refer you to this exhibit. We'll try and see if we cannot download this exhibit, Manot. We'll come back to it. Thank you. Right, Malot, we are done with the photos. We'll come back to exhibit O. As a good, please, I'm told Mr. Mgomezule is in great difficult. Can we maybe take the normal short adjournment at this point?
Okay, 15 minutes, sir.
the air conditioning is aggravating his health condition, but
Yeah, but they say
unfortunately,
this thing is centrally situated. If you switch it off, the whole building switches off. At least that's what they told me.
as a good please, my lord, Mr. Jonas has brought it to my attention that the words that appear on the photos in isiZulu haven't been interpreted to English, and if maybe we can maybe start with that.
It's written impande yesono is now the root of sin or the root of evil. Page 5 where it says igugu lomhlaba Pride of the World. Then page 6, Giofanini Nkoso, When Will I Die and Forget?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, now, Brigadier Gininda. If we can just briefly go to your evidence regarding the origin of the case docket, First Lawrence CAS 375/1/2019. You referred to a meeting that took place on the 29th of January 2020 at the office of the DPP in Pretoria, during which both teams were present. Is that correct?
My Lord, that is absolutely correct.
Is it please the court, Madam? I'm not so sure whether the viewing of the photos has already been finalized, because there's a photo in the photos of the pointing out, photo number 21, that was also referred to by this witness. So I have been checking that today it should also be beamed on the screen there. The photo has not been referred to as well. May it also be referred to as well.
Okay.
That's photo number 21, where this witness specifically told to this court that there's an accused person and behind him there's a Basotho hostel. Photo number 21.
Yeah, where are these photos?
We will scan that one, my lord, as well. We did not scan it. We'll show it after the longer journey.
Uyacela-ke ummeli ukuthi-ke kunesithombe lana-ke esi-21 umphakathi-ke akulungile ngaso abasibonanga-ke uma kujoliswa iy'thombe lesi ukuthi-ke umshushisi bazibuyela-ke kusona leso sithombe
Is
leso.
that okay, Mr. Mnisi? They say the photo was not scanned. They will come back to it after they've scanned it.
That on Friday we were told that all photos are going to be beamed today. Thank you.
We undertake to show that photo after the long adjournment. Thank you. You mentioned that the team of Warrant Officer Makubo and Lieutenant Colonel Butelezi then left with his docket First Lawrence 3751 of 2019.
That is correct, my Lord.
Okukhulumile-ke noma-ke ukushilo-ke uma singabuyela khona-ke ubufakazi bakho ukuthi-ke kwakunomhlangano owawukhona-ke ngazo i-29 kuJanuwari 2020 kuwona-ke amahhovisi abeshushisi noma-ke awe-DPP khona la ePitori. Kwase kuthi-ke ithimba-ke labo oMakhubo kanye noKenya Buthelezi-ke base behamba nalo-ke idokotela eli-375. Yebo, kuyiqiniso lokho.
Do you know if this docket, First Lawrence CAS 3751 of 2019, was presented to the Director of Public Prosecutions, Pretoria, for a decision?
Yes, I do know, my Lord, that it was taken for a decision. I was told, not factually, but I was told that it was taken.
Ingaba unalo yini ulwazi lokuthi idokotela leli-ke elu-3751 2019 lahanjiswa yini ukuthi-ke liye emahhovisi abo abeshushisi ukuthi kuyokwenziwa-ke isinqumo? Yebo-ke yinto engayitshelwa-ke leyo ukuthi lalihanjisiwe ukuthi kuyothathwa isinqumo ngalo idokotela lelo.
I just want to show you Exhibit Q, which is a letter addressed by the DPP Pretoria to my colleague advocate in Shololo, dated 28 August 2023. Can you just put the contents of that, the last paragraph on just the date, to whom it's addressed?
All right,
And the
Malord,
last
yes.
paragraph.
Yes, it's Exhibit Q. If I may just correct the reflected date, my lord, here, it says 26 August 2022. And then the last paragraph says, in light of the fact that the decision in Phosphorus 375 of 1/2019 depends on the credibility findings by the trial court in the current trial involving Phosphorus case 636 of 10/2014, I have therefore decided that the decision in Phosphorus 375 of 1/2019 will be made at the conclusion of the current trial.
Lana-ke incwadi-ke lena ebuya-ke kuyena-ke ongamele-ke abeshushisi ibhaliwe-ke ngale ndlela elandelayo ukuthi-ke ngenxa-ke yokuthi-ke isinqumo uphosphorus case 375 1/2019 sincike ekuthini-ke noma-ke kulokho okuzothola noma-ke kwisinqumo senkantolo la equlwa khona-ke icala ku-phosphorus case 636/10/2014 bese nginquma-ke noma sengithatha-ke isinqumo ukuthi-ke isinqumo mayelana no-phosphorus case 375 1/2019 sizokwenziwa-ke uma ngaba sekuphothulwa noma-ke sekuqedwa icala leli eliphambi kwenkantolo njengamanje.
So in light of that paragraph, the DPP did have sight of this docket 3751 of 2019.
That is correct, my lord.
Ngenxa-ke yalokhu okubhalwe lana lokho okusho ukuthi-ke ophethe-ke abeshushisi-ke walibheka-ke noma-ke walibona lela dokodo eliwu-375.
Thank you. Then one other aspect, you mentioned that the statement of the father of Constable Senzo Zungu was taken on the 17th of November 2019, is that correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Ushilo-ke nokuthi-ke istatimende sakhe-ke ubaba wakhe Constable Zungu sathathwa-ke ngazo i-17 November 2019 yebo kuyiqiniso.
Yes. And you also testify that as a result of the information arising therefrom, accused number 1 and 2 were then profiled.
Absolutely, my lord, yes.
Ngenxa yalokho-ke okwakulapho-ke ila manje kwasekubhekwa khona-ke noma kwenziwa lokhu kuthiwa phecelezi-ke ukwenziwa-ke ukubuka noma-ke uprofayila umsolo wokuqala kanye nowesibili.
I just want to refer you to the evidence of Mr. Senzo Zungu, which appears in the proceedings of the 7th of September 2023 at page 45. If you can put the contents of his evidence from line 10. So it's 7 September 2023, page 45, from line 10.
Ala-ke ukuthi afundeke ubufakazi bakhe-ke uConstable uZungu bangeyi-7 September 2023 page 45 ukusuka-ke ku-line 10.
Where he describes a certain incident.
Yes, my lord. So it says, I think it was on the 19th November. Okay, then on the 18th, that is where I saw now the relatives of the suspects when they wanted or when they came and took me.
Lana-ke ifundeka ngale ndlela ukuthi-ke ngicabanga ukuthi kwakungeyi-19 zikaNovember kulungile-ke ngazo i-18 ngicabanga ukuthi la engabona khona-ke iy'hlobo-ke zabo abasolwa ila ababefuna noma-ke ila abeza bezongithatha.
Then line 20, my lord, Mr. Zungu says, I spoke to accused 1 because I was worried about him.
Ngakhuluma-ke nommangalela noma-ke umsolwa-ke wokuqala ngoba-ke kwakunodaba nje olungikhathazayo-ke ngaye.
And then line 22, he further says, there was a wedding back home. I spoke to him. I thereafter spoke to him telephonically. I then asked him or requested him to stop because I could now see that his relatives wanted to shoot me. So I requested him to stop them and he did. He did that.
Ngakhuluma-ke kwakunomshado-ke ekhaya ngakhuluma naye-ke emuva kwalokho-ke ngase ngikhuluma noma ngixhumana naye ngocingo ngase ngimcela-ke ukuthi-ke ungabusaqhubeka-ke ngoba ngase ngibona-ke manje ukuthi-ke abakubo babefuna ungidubula ngase ngimcela-ke ukuthi-ke abakhuze wakwenza impela lokho.
We'll revert to this telephone conversation later. Yes, you can proceed.
All right. Further down the highlighted portion of page 46, my lord, Mr. Zungu. Okay, I spoke to him at the wedding first.
Ngakhuluma naye-ke emshadweni kuqala.
And then he further says it was in August, which year? Then Mr. Zungu, Advocate Baloyi asked which year, and then Mr. Zungu says, I think 2019.
Kwakungo-August wamuphi unyaka kuyabuza-ke umshushisi wasephendula-ke uZungu wathi ngicabanga ukuthi ngo-2019.
Then the state advocate says, yes, what happened during that occasion? Mr. Zungu says Muzi had been arrested before, so he was telling me about that arrest. That also he said that there was also another issue, which was a problem, which they asked him about. I then informed him that there is nothing I can talk about. Let us wait for the police to do their investigation.
Umuzi-ke wayeboshiwe ngaphambilini wase engitshela-ke ngaloko kuboshwa lokho wase engitshela futhi ukuthi lwalukhona-ke nolunye udaba-ke olwaluyinkinga ababembuza ngalo ngase ngimtshela-ke ukuthi akukho lutho engingakhuluma ngako asilinde amaphoyisa ukuthi enze uphenyo lwawo.
Then Mr. Baloyi, did he tell you what issue was? Mr. Zungu responds, my lord, say yes, he did. Mr. Baloyi, yes, just tell the court about that. Mr. Zungu, he told me that it was the issue of Senzo or the matter of Senzo Meyiwa. Okay. Mr. Baloyi, yes, Mr. Zungu, he said to me, it is the matter of the goalkeeper.
Okay, wabuza-ke umshushisi-ke ukuthi wakutshela yini ukuthi udaba lolo udaba lwani. Yebo wangitshela abesithi-ke umshushisi yebo tshela inkantolo ngalo wangitshela ukuthi-ke kwakuwudaba mayelana noSenzo udaba lwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa. Yebo wangitshela ukuthi udaba lukaNozinti.
Should I proceed?
Yes, proceed. Can proceed.
So, line 10, no, I think I covered this. Okay, page 48, line 18, okay. All right. From the top, my lord, state advocate said, yes, earlier you were telling the court about the incident. You said you went to buy a cigarette. What happened during that occasion? Mr. Zungu, when I came back from the shop, I saw a car that was parked on the side where I was staying. On my way out, it was already parked there because I passed it, but I saw as to who was inside the vehicle. I went past. I went to the shop. On my way back, one of the guys from the Ntuli produced a firearm through the window. I then felt that the pinch was not yet raised because he raised it late, and then I turned around. I again called Kwabini, then it says intervened.
Umshushisi lana-ke uthi-ke na-ke uZungu ngaphambilini-ke utshele le nkantolo mayelana nesehlakalo ushilo-ke ukuthi wawuyothenga-ke ugwayi kwasekwenzekani-ke lapho uZungu yaphendula-ke ngathi uma ngibuya esitolo ngabona imoto imileke eceleni kwala engihlala khona. Uma-ke ngiphuma yayimile leyo moto lapho ngoba-ke ngandlula kuyona ngabona ukuthi-ke kwakuwubani noma kwakuwobani ababephakathi emotweni. Ngandlula ngaya esitolo. Uma ngibuya-ke omunye-ke wabakwaNtuli wakhipha-ke isibhamu ngalo ifastela futhi-ke ngathola-ke ukuthi-ke wayengayikhuphulile-ke noma lokho kubizwa ukuthi-ke iphintshu kusona-ke isibhamu ngoba-ke wakwenza lokho kamuva-ke ngase ngiyaguquka ke ngabiza futhi uGwabini.
Then the state prosecutor, my lord, says, wait just a minute. Now, this incident, when was it, more or less? Mr. Zungu, it was on the 18th November. State prosecutor, which year? Mr. Zungu, 2019. And then the state prosecutor says, you say you saw the person who were in the vehicle, who were they? Mr. Zungu responds and say, the other one is Nkazimulo. Mr. Baloyi, yes, and who is Nkazimulo? Mr. Zungu responds by saying he is one of the relatives. I think it is the page 49 is not here, my lord, for continuation of this sentence. So this is page 48.
If siyaqhubeka ke abesethu umshushisi awume kancane ke manje lesehlakalo ke kwakunini ke uma senzeka uZungu athi kwakunge 18th kaNovember wuphi unyaka ngo2019 uthi ke wababona ke abantu ababengaphakathi emotweni kwakuwubani omunye wabo kwakuNkazimulo ubani uNkazimulo omunye ke weyihlobo ngicabanga ukuthi kodwa ke ayikho ke ipage la eqhubeka khona ke u49.
Now, this incident that Mr. Zungu describes of the 18th of November 2019, are you aware of this incident?
Yes, he did inform me, my lord.
Ingabe isahlakalo lesi noma isigameko lesi ke sangazo i18 November 2019 uyasazi yini? Yebo ngiyasazi wangitshela ngaso.
Now, how long after you had taken down his father's statement on the 17th of November 2019 did this incident occur according to Mr. Zungu?
A day after, my lord, on the 18th of November 2019.
Manje ke kwakusemuva kwesikhathi singakanani ke ususithathile istatement sakhe ubaba kaZungu nge17 kaNovember uma kwenzeka lesigameko kwakunje ngelanga noma ngosuku olulandelayo ngazo i18 November 2019.
My lord, if I may, I just forgot to place page 47. I see the one that the state advocate gave me. I didn't place it. It's marked 47, but I didn't place what is here, what is contained in it.
Ngiyabona ukuthi page 47 ke ukhona ke lana kodwa ngimfundanga yena.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
Yes.
So, Mr. Baloyi, so that is now, I'll start, my lord, in the highlighted portion by the state advocate, and it starts from line 10, say 11. Mr. Baloyi, yes, tell the court about your, yes, but tell the court about you mentioned earlier on or about a telephone call. Mr. Zungu, I said to him that I spoke to him telephonically. I said to him, Mozi, why is that your relatives wants to shoot me? Mr. Baloyi, yes, but then there's intervening, my lord. Then Mr. Zungu says, because I also do not know anything about this matter, and I did not know anything. Mr. Baloyi, yes, just a minute. And Mozi is again which accused? Mr. Zungu says, accused number 1. Then Mr. Baloyi, and when was this okay? And when was this occasion when you spoke to him telephonically? Mr. Zungu, I think he said to me that he was not in Mpumalanga, he was going to come through, but continues in page, but if he said when, I think it was mid here. I'm just quoting it as it is, my lord, verbatim.
Lana ke page 47 lo engamfundileke ufundeka ngalendlela ke ku line 10 noma ke 11. Yebo ke tshela ke inkantolo ngaloko okushilo ngokukhuluma noma ke ngokuthi naxoxisana ngocingo. uZungu yaphendula ke ngasho kuyena ke ngathi ngakhuluma naye ngocingo ngathi kuyena ke Muzi kungani abakini befuna ukungidubula. Mr. Zungu waqhubeka ke umshushisi yebo kodwa uZungu ngoba ke angazi lutho mina mayelana nalolu daba futhi ke akukho ebengukwazi umshushisi awume nje kancane ke konje umuzi imuphi umsola uZungu waphenduleka umsola wokuqala futhi ke kwakunini ke uma lesigameko okhulume ngaso noma lesigameko okhulume ngaso socingo kwakunini uZungu ngicabanga ukuthi ke ngasho kuyena ukuthi washo ukuthi akekho eMpumalanga kodwa ke uzofika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can continue.
Yeah, that was the page that was left, my lord. There's no 49, my lord.
Thank you. All right, thank you. We'll get back to that. Now, it was put to Mr. Zungu that accused number 1 never spoke to him telephonically or otherwise. We just want to refer to the extracts of the Section 25 cell phone records of accused number 1. That were handed up as part of the Section 25 records. The Exhibit DD5 series. The cell phone data of accused number 1 were handed in as Exhibit DD in brackets 5 in brackets D Roman figure 1 for the cell phone number 0793 790137 and the cell phone data for the cell phone number 06077476749. The data was handed up as Exhibit DD in brackets 5 in brackets D Roman figure 2. Now we're going to show you the extracts of the first number, Exhibit DD5D, Roman figure 1, for the number 07937900137. But before that, the affidavit of Mr. Zungu was handed up as an exhibit. We'll just try and find the affidavit for you. We're just preparing the affidavit now. His affidavit was handed up as Exhibit AA. That is now the affidavit of Constable Senzo Zungu. We're going to hand up an extract of his affidavit. Is there a cell phone number there for Constable Senzo Zungu?
Correct, my lord, and it reads as follows: 07697999524.
Le number ke ayifundayo ke kuyisona ke statement esifungelwe noma phecelezi ke affidavit yakhe uZungu. Yebo khona ke inamba ekhona la ekuye kaZungu eku 0769799524.
We're going to show extract of summation, the cell phone data of the cell phone accused number 1, 0793 790 137. If we can just put the highlighted portions on record.
Okay, my lord.
The sixth call from the bottom.
Yes, my lord. So the first call, my lords, it's dated 01/09/2019. The time it's 17:34:59 seconds. It's CF, and the call duration is 2. Then there's a number for the other party, my lord, which is 2782147. 93790 and then the third party.
Accused number 1. May I approach accused number 1?
Okay.
I'm indebted to the court. My lord, my instruction from accused number 1 is that is listening to the evidence of Brigadier Kininda relating to the section 205 of Constable Zungu, and he wants to establish as to when, to know as to when was that evidence led about section 205, his 205 in contestation of the evidence of Zungu, because this is a novel to him at this stage that there was section 205. Then I have also asked my colleague who was present during the evidence of Constable Zungu. Such evidence is new before this court unless the state proves otherwise. Court pleases.
As a court case, we indicated these are extracts of the section 205.
Section 205 of accused number 1.
Of accused number 1. That evidence was...
Wait.
Yes.
Were they formally handed in?
Yes. Via...
Exhibit so that we Don't waste time. Exhibit?
Yes, I've just referred to the exhibit number, and they were handed up via Miss Pinky Fillingham.
Yeah, it's exhibit.
It's exhibit DD
DD?
5
Yeah.
in brackets D Roman figure 1. That's for this number that we are currently busy with, 07937 90137.
So is that your answer to Mr. Ngomezulu's client?
Kusheshise-ke mthe sibuye ukuphendula-ke ngokushoyo-ke wena ukuthi lokufakazi-ke awazi-ke ukuthi bukhamba kuphi-ke noma babufakwe nini-ke uthi-ke iwona-ke lamazibithi abekhulume ngawo u-DD5 D1 wakhuluma nangaye-ke u-DD5 D2 wabesho futhi-ke bekukuthi-ke u-exhibit AA ekhuluma ngale number 0793790137 uthi-ke ufakazi lobo obangena ngayo-ke ufakazi loya wakwa-Vodacom owayela uMiss Pinky.
When is Pinky pending? When did you testify about that?
I think that was during the period July, August 2024. 24.
24.
Yes, just some few months ago, madam.
When she testified here, are you saying she mentions, I mean, when she was testifying on that date, it's on the section 205 of accused number 1 was handed up.
Yes, that's why it serves as an exhibit. madam.
Okay, yeah. Any other thing, Mr. Ngomezulu? This is the prosecutor's version that this evidence was handed up in this court. Hello?
Nothing fair.
Nothing further?
That's fine.
Okay, fine. Yes, sir.
Brigadier Ginina, if you can just start with results for number that appears there on top of the page.
Results for number 079 07933790137.
Thank you. You can then go back to, I'm sorry. You can then go back to that call that appears the sixth line from the bottom. Just start with the first column.
Okay, the first column, my lord, it's the same number 079 that is reflected on top, 3790137, and then there's a MSI number. Should I read that into record or pass it?
Yes, so you can just put the call date.
Okay, then the call date will be 01/09/2019, and the time was 17:34:58 seconds.
Interject. May I approach accused number 2?
Yes, sir. Okay. Lana-ke akhuluma ngabo ukuthi-ke le mininingwane-ke ibiza-ke inamba ewu-07937900137 ilanga-ke lokuxhumana kwakungeyi-1 zikaSeptember 2019 isikhathi u-17:34 ama-seconds awu-58.
Thank you, my lord. I'm indebted to the court.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, you can proceed.
Madam, case number 1 is his hand up.
Proof number one.
I suggest you adjourn so that you guys can consult with your clients, because I don't understand. This evidence was laid in court. Everybody's aware of it. What's your time there, Mr. Malui?
12:27.
Let's adjourn until 2 o'clock.
Sorry.
Okay. What is the attitude of the other councils? Mr. Ramasipiji.
If it may please the court, my lord. My lord, if he says he's indisposed, I can't add to that.
He's not saying that. He says he's medically fit. It's his client who's saying you are indisposed. That's the talk.
In that regard, my lord,
Hello?
I won't have any submissions because it's between attorney and client.
Yes, Mr. Mnisi.
That's also a sensitive terrain for me, Madam. I can say.
Mr.
I would have no comment.
No comment.
No comment. Thank you.
Mr.
My
Mshololo.
lord, I'll be honest with the court, my lord. Mr. Mgomezulu is sick. We've all witnessed that from the morning. We've even arranged a heater, my lord, because he was shivering at some stage before we adjourned. We arranged something, but he said he's gonna try to resist, my lord. But we can
try
say
to do what?
to resist. He's gonna try to see. Sorry. To continue, my lord, though he is not feeling well. But we all could see that he's not feeling well. He was even shivering, my lord, when I asked the stenographer to get the aircon for him. Yes.
Speak.
Hello?
There's a heater underneath his.
A heater?
Yes.
Oh.
They respond as we speak.
Okay. You know, any other judge would insist on a letter from a doctor to say you are indisposed because of this and that and that and that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'll abide by your client's observation that you are not fit to handle the case today. He says that, and you are saying you are fit. Nothing wrong with you. Ms. Mshololo, I know where Tata's in. Among says there's a heater there. I've got 6 versions. Okay, tomorrow then at 10. I'm sorry about that.